Welcome back, tubers. If you like this type of content, please consider a like, a subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you. Welcome back, tubers. Again, my name is Jeffrey. My channel is Reverend Jeffrey. Welcome you all back. We've got a nice little fire going today, as you can see. Get that cranked up. It's still cold out. It's cold in the house. It's usually about 40 degrees. I get a little warmth going here, and then we can do some more work today. Let me show you what we're going to try to do today. Last video I showed you we had a whole bunch of sheetrock. So we need to get prepared, and subflooring of course. We need to get prepared to get that floor in here. And then of course the sheetrock can start doing the bathroom. I can do the outside of these with a couple of sheets and then do the inside. But first we got to get the ceiling of the bathroom taken care of. And they're almost all done. I mean, I'm ready to do that with sheetrock, except for the one board over there, the corner of the wall. It's up about an inch, so I've got to tack it down, so we'll be doing that a little bit later. But my biggest problem right now is I've still got water that accumulated into the bottom of the pit here. Remember me saying earlier that I've dug it extra deep so that I can fill it in with this plaster that's on the wall and the ceiling. Today, that's what we're going to do. I got my ladder set up. I'm going to climb up here and take down probably as much as I can of the ceiling. Now, over here is some sheetrock. I don't want to do that. That's going to go out in the wheelbarrow. But all this other extra plaster has got to come down and hopefully fill in a little bit of this trench that I've got down here. Now, I've got the French drain outside. We've seen that. Hopefully that'll help start drying out some of this this dampness that I've got. Heaven forbid. And then, of course, I got to start digging the top of this dirt. You see, I've got a little hillside right here going, and then I've got a couple of feet wide strip of topsoil I got to get off of here, because that'll just cause me problems later. So, but I don't want to be stomping around in the mud down here. So what I'm going to do is fill in this with a lot of the, as you can see right here, a lot of the plaster makes great fill to go in on top of this. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to drop a lot of this plaster, and that'll make a base for me to walk around in. And also later, you know, to finish up my rim joist and my sill plate. So I might even do that today. I might even dig some of that out, some of those roots that accumulated right there. So anyway, without further ado, let me get you set up, and then we'll come back to you, all right? Oh. Dead battery. All right, tubers, it's break time. I thought I'd get cleaned up and stuff. Boy, I tell you, that's some dirty work. Well, one of the reasons why I wear my beanie all the time, because it keeps my ears warm, you know, when I'm working in the cold there, but also keeps all the crap out of my hair, you know. Oh, and for jobs like today, it's a lot of crap, I'll tell you. Knocking down all that loose plaster and everything. There's a couple of little spots where the plaster is actually really pretty good. I noticed over there by the window, there was a couple of spots that was pretty solid, but as the grand scheme of things, I'm just going to throw up all brand new sheetrock and everything. Besides, I have to get in behind the plaster and lath to add all of that rock wool insulation and the reflective barrier. So it just makes sense to do all of that. So anyway, that's what we've been doing. Slowly working on going around the walls there and everything. And next thing I'll be doing is I'll be pulling a lot of that lath off the walls. Now that I got all the plaster off, most of it, there's a lot of it stuck in between the lath. So, but as I pull the lath down, that'll all come with it, you know. And that lath is really good for the fireplace. It burns really fast. You gotta get some really hot burning fires into that fireplace. Let me show you real quick here. It's I got some regular logs in there now. You know, you get some dried wood in there, and it's just a slow, steady burn, right? Provides a nice, even, natural heat. It's warm enough in here where I can't see my breath anymore. A little tiny bit, not much. So it's getting up 45, 50 degrees, you know, inside the house here. It's a nice day outside, sunny, very unexpected. So anyway, What I wanted to say is if you've made it this far into the video, please throw me a like and a subscribe and definitely some comments. I'm going to continue working in there in that bedroom area, just doing all the easy stuff. Now, that metal lath that they've got up into the corners, oh, that is just a son of a gun. You know, and so I got to pick, and I got to pick, and I got to pick. Well, I think with pulling off the lath, the wooden lath up there, it'll help jerk a lot of that metal lath off of the corners there a little bit easier. So I was trying to avoid some of that, but I still got to do it anyway. So anyway, chop, chop, chop. It'll be another video or so. I'm going to get into making, redoing that floor in there. I got to figure out, plan, and then execute all of my lifting that's got to go into that room there. I got to put another, let me say, a couple of, I don't know what you call them, but I use little pieces of 2x6s to hold the wall up. So I got to go around and do that in a couple more places. And then what I do is I pull them out as I get the subflooring in there. But I got to get the floor in first. So you get the wall all the way lifted up, all the way around to 6.5 inches. And then throw that floor in there, the structure for the floor. Get that all stabilized and all the floor joists sitting in their hangers and everything. And I just secure it all down nice and neat. And then I'll go around and I'll start tucking in some subflooring. We're all going to see that in a later video as we proceed. Again, like I mentioned before, this is kind of the hard stuff right now that we're going through. But I got to get to it in order to get to the easy stuff. You know, the sheetrock on the walls, man, that is just so easy. You know, you take it with my wall height being 8 foot 2 inches. You just drop a piece of sheetrock in. Once you get the ceiling done, I'm going to have a friend of mine help me with that. And then once you get the ceiling on, sheetrock, then you go and you just slap an 8 foot piece of sheetrock up against the wall, and then you just tip it up with a toe lift. You know, they sell them in the store. It just lifts up your sheetrock as you're doing stuff. So you just do that, zip, zip, zip with the screws, you're done. And then you just got to tape and mud later, and that's kind of a fun thing to do too. Well, you know, for me it's kind of fun. A lot of people don't like doing mudding and taping, but once you've done it a few times, it gets easier and easier. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you today, just kind of slogging through the hard stuff. So anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe and enjoy the sunshine. All right, bye for now.